When was the last time an artist set the global music industry ablaze with a debut solo album? What is the secret behind the unstoppable rise of BTS's Jungkook, who has just achieved an extraordinary milestone that few artists in the world can boast of? If you've been following the unparalleled journey of Jungkook, you might already expect greatness, but this new achievement redefines his meteoric trajectory. Yes, Jungkook's debut solo album, Golden, has officially surpassed 1 million units sold in the United States alone, a feat that's as dazzling as it is historic. But how did this happen? What's the magic behind Golden that has captivated millions? Jungkook's Golden has been the talk of the music world since its release, and for good reason. The album isn't just an artistic triumph, it's a commercial powerhouse. Surpassing the million-unit mark in the US, Golden cements its place in the annals of music history. Few solo artists, let alone those making their debut, managed to reach such heights. For Jungkook, however, this seems almost destined. The youngest member of BTS, the global supergroup that redefined K-pop and global music, Jungkook has always stood out as a versatile talent. But even his most ardent fans may not have predicted the sheer magnitude of his solo success. How does an album achieve such staggering numbers in a market as competitive and diverse as the US? The answer lies in a combination of factors, each of which played a critical role in Jungkook's ascension. When Jungkook first teased Golden, fans around the world were already on edge. The anticipation was palpable, and the questions lingered. What would Jungkook's solo identity sound like? Would he stick to his BTS roots, or would he venture into uncharted territory? The answer came in the form of a genre-bending masterpiece that seamlessly blends pop, R&B, electronic beats, and heartfelt ballads. The lead single, 7 featuring Latto, set the tone for what was to come, a sultry, addictive track that dominated charts worldwide. Not only did it top Billboard's Hot 100, but it also became a cultural phenomenon, with its catchy melody and sultry lyrics sparking endless discussions and TikTok challenges. The global appeal of 7 was undeniable, and it became the perfect gateway to the rest of the album. Beneath its polished production and infectious hooks, Golden is an album brimming with emotion. Jungkook wears his heart on his sleeve, inviting listeners into his world through deeply personal lyrics. Tracks like Still With You and Closer explore themes of love, longing, and self-discovery. Fans have been quick to point out that these songs feel like diary entries set to music, a level of intimacy that resonates with millions. This emotional depth isn't just a creative choice, it's a strategic one. By offering raw vulnerability alongside chart-friendly hits, Jungkook has managed to appeal to a broad audience. Whether you're a longtime ARMY, the BTS fandom, or a casual listener, there's something in Golden that feels like it was made just for you. Of course, no record-breaking achievement happens in isolation. The marketing campaign for Golden was nothing short of a masterclass. From cryptic social media posts to surprise live performances, Jungkook and his team knew how to keep fans engaged. Pre-orders for the album shattered records, and exclusive merchandise drops created a frenzy among collectors. However, while the marketing machine behind Golden deserves credit, it's impossible to overlook Jungkook's raw talent. His vocal versatility, magnetic stage presence, and innate ability to connect with audiences are what truly set him apart. It's one thing to sell an album, it's another to create a cultural moment. Jungkook has done both. Another key ingredient in this success story is BTS's legendary fandom, ARMY. With millions of devoted fans worldwide, ARMY has always been a driving force behind BTS's achievements. But with Golden, ARMY has shown that their loyalty extends beyond the group to its individual members. Social media has been flooded with hashtags celebrating the album, and fan-organized streaming parties have ensured its dominance on platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. What's perhaps most remarkable about ARMY's support is its global reach. From Seoul to New York to Sao Paulo, fans have rallied around Golden, making it a truly international phenomenon. This level of engagement is rare, even in the age of social media, and it speaks volumes about the bond Jungkook has cultivated with his fans as Golden continues to break records. One can't help but wonder, what's next for Jungkook? Will he continue to focus on his solo career? Or will he return to BTS with new creative energy? These questions linger, adding to the excitement surrounding his career. One thing is certain, Jungkook is no longer just a member of BTS. He's a solo artist in his own right, and Golden is proof that his star power knows no bounds. With his debut solo album, Jungkook has not only met but exceeded the sky-high expectations placed upon him, and the music world is all the better for it. The success of Golden is more than just a milestone, it's a cultural event. It's a reminder of the power of music to transcend borders, languages, and genres. Jungkook's journey from a wide-eyed teenager debuting with BTS to a global solo superstar is nothing short of inspiring. As the golden era of Jungkook begins, fans and critics alike will undoubtedly be watching his every move. But for now, let's celebrate this incredible achievement. With Golden, Jungkook has proven that he's not just living up to his potential, he's surpassing it. And the best part? This is only the beginning. To truly appreciate the impact of Golden, we must step back and consider the broader implications of its success. The music industry has long been dominated by Western artists, particularly in the US market. For Jungkook, a Korean artist, to break through these barriers and achieve such monumental success speaks volumes about the shifting dynamics of global pop culture. The barriers between East and West are dissolving, and Jungkook stands at the forefront of this movement. But this isn't just about geography, it's also about representation. Jungkook's ascent as a solo artist sends a powerful message about the potential of Asian artists in the global music scene. His success challenges outdated notions of who can dominate the charts and paves the way for future generations of artists from diverse backgrounds. Point 1. Cannot overlook the role of technology in the rise of Golden. Streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube have democratized access to music, allowing artists from around the world to reach audiences they might never have connected with a decade ago. Jungkook's mastery of these platforms has been nothing short of revolutionary. The album's promotional campaign was deeply intertwined with digital trends. For instance, the viral success of tracks like 7 and Standing Next to You was amplified by their presence on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and other social media. Fans eagerly created dance challenges, reaction videos, and remixes, turning Golden into not just an album, but a cultural phenomenon. What's more, the availability of multilingual subtitles and lyrics on platforms like YouTube made it easier for non-Korean-speaking fans to engage with Jungkook's music. This inclusivity ensured that Golden resonated far beyond Korea's borders, solidifying Jungkook's position as a truly global artist. It's not just fans who have been singing the praises of Golden. Music critics from major publications like Rolling Stone, Billboard, and the New York Times have lauded the album for its innovation and artistry. Words like timeless, genre-defying, and introspective frequently appear in reviews, with many critics highlighting Jungkook's ability to balance commercial appeal with artistic depth. However, not all reviews have been glowing. Some skeptics argue that Golden plays it too safe, sticking to tried-and-true pop formulas rather than taking bold risks. But even these criticisms often acknowledge the album's undeniable appeal and Jungkook's exceptional vocal prowess. For every detractor, there are countless fans and critics who see Golden as a groundbreaking work that redefines what a debut solo album can achieve. Another factor that sets Golden apart is its impressive lineup of collaborators. From global pop stars like Latto to renowned producers like Andrew Watt and Blood Pop, the album features a roster of talent that reflects Jungkook's commitment to excellence. These collaborations not only enhance the quality of the music but also introduce Jungkook to new audiences. Take 7, for example. Latto's feature brought a fresh dynamic to the track, blending Jungkook's signature sound with her edgy rap style. Similarly, tracks like Yes or No and Too Sad to Dance showcase the influence of top-tier producers who helped craft a sound that feels both contemporary and timeless.